Hi, thanks for using my court coach. I'm Sarah, and I'll be your instructor today as we talk about the notice of motion to cancel or set aside a judgment of parentage, also known as the Form FL272. In California, where a judgment of paternity has been entered, a party may ask to have it set aside if he or she later finds out that the person established as the father is not the biological father. This motion should be brought within 2 years of the judgment having been entered, or the person filing it should have known it's been entered. If the motion is considered, the court will order genetic testing to confirm paternity. As with all our court forms, you want to start by filling in your identifying case caption information at the top. The next section is where the hearing date and time will be listed. If you're in a county where the court clerk will give that to you when you call them up, you can go ahead and list the date and time of the hearing and when it's to take place. If you're in a county where you have to go to the courthouse to file your motion and get your hearing date, and they will fill it in, then for now leave this blank. Address of the court is either going to be same as listed above, or if there's a different address, you would want to write it in there. The next, leave the part 3 and 4 blank for now. The person making the request, you need to identify yourself, write your name, and then write what your role is to the case. Check the appropriate box, either your petitioner, respondent, or other, and other can be a representative of the child or a local child support agency. If you have a copy of the Judgment of Parentage, attach it to this form. And you want to list in item 6 the date it was entered, the county it was entered in, and then below that the name of the children that are covered by the judgment of parentage, their names, date of births, and whether or not a voluntary declaration of parentage was signed. You would mark yes, no, or unknown. If there are other cases involving this children, such as a divorce or a different parentage case or a child support case, mark box 7 and identify what type of case it is. And then if you have the case number, go ahead and include that as well. You are in number 8. It says that you're requesting the court set aside the judgment of parentage, and you can either choose all of the children listed above or just 1 or 2 of the specific children that you doubt parentage for. You will also need to include a declaration in support of the motion to cancel or set aside the judgment of parentage. That's the form FL273. We'll go over that in a separate video. But in that declaration, you would state your reasons why you believe that the person that's been established as the father is not the biological father. One thing to note that's very important with this, if paternity was established through a divorce or legal separation case, it may not be set aside. So what line 10 is telling you is that the marital presumption does not apply, which is that a child that is legally considered to be a child of a marriage, if you have that scenario, that's how paternity was established, then you cannot file this motion. If you're asking for an attorney to be appointed for a child, you can mark box 11. Any other requests relating to the set-aside request, you can specify in box 12. Then you want to print your name at the bottom, sign and date, and this court is ready to be filed along with your declaration in support of your motion. I hope you found this helpful. Good luck.